Have you gone deaf, man?
Hello and welcome to the Richmond Raceway here in Richmond, Virginia for the Toyota 250 for the NAPA Brakes Series. I am King in the booth, joined by Mirage once again, ready to bring you all the action here tonight from this 3/4 mile short track here in Richmond, Virginia. As I said, we got a pretty small field of 9 drivers here tonight, but hopefully they can still put on a show here tonight. So... Why is there a giant piece of chicken flying around? So with that, before we get started, we've got some pre-race ceremonies to take care of as usual, so please rise for the national anthem. And now for the most famous words in motorsports.
God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
Engines are fired here, just a few minutes away from sunset here tonight in Virginia. Should be a good show, regardless of the field count. So, God, I can't even look at the chat. Oh my goodness. Let's pace 3 laps.
Whitey. Alright. What the stop messing with the ticker, please. Alright. Go, Forza.
Alright. As we get rolling under yellow here, let's take a look at our commanders on the grid. Starting lineup for tonight at Richmond on the front row. Taking home the pole is the 51 of Hernan from Jawarero. Winner to the opener of this round at Darlington. Alongside him is teammate, the 28 of Sierra. Row 2 behind these two, a pair of Fords. Blaze Tag's Volvo alongside Drone Strike's Ghost. Row 3, another pair of Fords, Hickory from Blaze Tech and the 31 of Nick from Drone Strike. 31 in the playoffs, currently above the cut line coming into tonight, looking to stay there. Row 4, the 10 of Radical, gonna roll off alongside the 69 of Michigan, owner of Dynaco Racing Motorsports. Both in the playoffs, both looking for good days. And rounding out our field tonight, the 5 of Bands, making up row 5 all by himself. Winner last weekend for the first time in his career at Talladega. We'll see if he can go back-to-back here tonight at Richmond. But coming to the green flag this time. Hernan gonna have the best seat in the house to get our night started here. So let's see how this first round of the playoffs will conclude at Richmond through the Ohio Edison restart zone. And we are green flag racing in Virginia. Lots of contact in the back on the restart. Had a few cars sideways. Now 4 wide coming through turns 1 and 2. It's going to stay 4 wide coming off the corner. Lots of contact. Hernan going to hold the lead for now. Oh, and we got a car around, I think. Hickory's sliding as well, as that's the 27 of Ghost. Both of those cars sideways and now disconnected from the field. But it looks like we'll stay green. Oh, nope, never mind. Yellow will come out. First caution of the night already on lap 2. Hernan will come back and win the race back over his teammate and Volvo and Nick. 3rd and 4th behind the 2 Dodges. But just like that, we're under yellow for the first time tonight. And if this trend continues, this is going to be a long one, I think. But, yeah. Quick yellow. Pit road is open right here. And it doesn't look like anybody's going to pit. Or wait, no. Hernan pits from the lead. All by himself, though. Interesting call.
You got 2 more coming behind them. I think that's Radical and Hickory. Radical just passes through. Oh wait, that's not Hickory. What was that, Nick? I don't even know anymore. Oh, it's Ghost.
Second lap of pit road being open. A few more cars coming down. Volvo's speeding on pit entry, though. That'll be a penalty for him. Pretty tight pit stalls we got here. Gonna be watching these drivers for penalties all throughout the night. And then the blue line rule also in effect all the way around. Hit exit right around that apron right there, on, right by the wall coming off of turn 2.
Oh, Radical's around in his pit stall.
Nope. How does that happen? Well, very interesting start to this race. But,
These are closed.
the road is closed. That'll conclude this first yellow flag cycle. And the field will come around, catch the pace cue, and then we will see the green flag shortly. Well, looks like we're going green this time. All right. So drivers will choose on the back stretch. Nope, maybe not. Nope, next time. That's right. I don't think Radical's supposed to be a lap down. Oh. He just turned himself on there.
Extremely tight racing here, even under the pace car.
Indeed. So here we come to the choose cone. Sierra will be the first to choose. Oh, I forgot to put a choose cone in. Oh, whatever. Sierra will go to the bottom, Hernan to the top.
And 3 wide in the
It'll be
front.
a Jaguarero controlled front row. Michigan on the bottom in the second row, Ghost on the high side, and we're back green in stage number 1. 37 laps to go. Already had a yellow just on lap 2. So now let's see if we can get some green flag laps in. Sierra gonna stay in the lead off of turn 2.
Already, I believe, 7 or 8 laps
Oh,
on the
wow.
caution. And oh, there's a lot of contact there between the 51 and Sierra as well. Almost got sent into that safer barrier there, and that's Michigan spun round just before, and there's more contact with the 10 of Radical as well. Michigan relegated into the back of the pack after the safety car restart. 36 to go in stage 1.
Close call for teammates right there. A few laps ago coming off of turn 4 with the pit wall. Hernan and Sierra I'm speaking of, but both of them able to continue. Now they're 3 wide, stuck in the middle there, the 51 at least. Sierra's still out with the lead, though.
And 2
By a
wide.
very slim margin, though.
2 wide throughout most of the pack. We've seen 3 wide happen here, but can it happen without a pileup occurring? Is what we're going to see, and there's a turned driver there. and a bunch of contact. And this is a lot of contact for racing, especially at this small, and bumps him out of the way, and the 27 of Ghost will push Sierra, and he is now relegated down into 4th place, and Ghost will take the lead, followed by Hickory.
Short track racing here is what you're going to get with such a tight quarters racetrack in Richmond. It's shorter than a mile long, so there's really nowhere to run. Really short lap times, just under 20 seconds is the optimal time. And it's a 3/4 mile track, so not nowhere to run. Very narrow, and we can hardly fit 3 wide, but we've seen 4 wide, and it has not ended well. But now starting to string out here. Ghost in the lead, Hernan in 2nd, looking to chase him down, and then Volvo and Nick back in 3rd and 4th, also giving chase.
Especially, I said during practice, and what we've seen in the practice runs over here, it was a lot of bump and runs were occurring here, and that is just what you were going to have to expect, especially here at short track racing. And really, anything could decide.
Oh, Ghost into the inside wall. Gonna slide up. Hernan trying to take advantage to the inside. Not quite able to hang with the left quarter panel off of turn 2. See if there's some contact in the 3. Little nudge to the bumper. 27 holds strong though, able to protect for the lead, and now Hernan really slowed down off of turn 4. Got the 20 all over his bumper, the 5 and the 31 as well.
And so now the 27 will lead, followed by Hernan, then Volvo, then Banz. Banz coming off his first Brake Series win last week at Talladega, and then Nick, Hickory, Sierra, Radical, and Michigan, who has been relegated into the back of the grid after that bit of a spin there. And 18 laps in, we've already had a caution, and lots of bumping and lots of just overall chaos going on. I mean, we even saw some of the teammates try and push each other into the pit lane, and necessarily teamwork isn't as crucial as it would be on, say, a super speedway like Talladega or Daytona, but at the same time you need people to be looking out for you, especially when you're side by side all the time, 2 wide with a lot of other drivers, and you just need to make sure that at least 1 or 2 people on the grid won't take you out through a corner.
Absolutely. Well, we finally got a green flag run going, knock on wood, try not to jinx it. So let's take a look at our RPM rundown for tonight at Richmond, presented by Craven Engines. Thank you for the audible knock. 150 laps the distance here tonight in the Toyota 250, 45, 45, 60, the stage distances for tonight. Making our way through stage 1 right now, 25 laps to go. Coming to C24 is the 27, now under fire from the 51 once again. But we got very slow corners here at Richmond. As God, Ghost just
and then
flipped.
a big wreck, and up and over goes the 27, and that is Ghost out of the lead at Richmond, relegated to the back of the grid. The caution flag will come out, and the 27 not looking good.
Well, I guess I jinxed it. Yellow comes out on lap number 20, coming to see lap number 22, racing for the lead. I guess he lagged and just took a trip through the infield.
Oh, and even more people are being turned now.
And
Especially
Forza. Where's Forza?
That's embarrassing.
Forza's AFK. What do you need?
Pace car.
Pace car? Got it.
under here and a
Wow.
lap down now for
God,
who was
hold
the
on.
leader of Ghost, and the 27, maybe he lagged, maybe there was a little bit of delay, something definitely happened, but commentator's curse for the 27 of Ghost, now relegated to the back of the grid.
Well, back under yellow, and well, I guess I'll try and finish out the RPM rundown under yellow here. But as I was saying, very slow corners, 14 degrees of banking in both ends of the racetrack, so not a lot of banking. Requires a lot or a much slower corner speed than tracks such as Talladega, where we were last weekend, where you can hold it wide open at that very long 2.66 mile super speedway with about 33 degrees of banking. So pretty stark contrast from this week to last, at least in the corners. And then you've also got the very tight surface, which we were talking about, nowhere to run, and then the bottom lane is very dominant. We've seen most of the passes be made with a little bit of contact on the bottom of the track. And we've seen the 51 of Hernan, namely, make some really good lap times on the bottom here. Ran down to 27 before he had his issue on the front stretch and the yellow came out, but he chased him down from about a second in a few laps, so that's a bad sign for the rest of the field if the 51 is looking like this already. And we've also got the round of 10 finale is upon us, and this is do or die for the drivers below the cut line. The only driver below the cut line that's here tonight is the 20 of Volvo, and we'll take a look at our points coming into tonight in just a moment, but gonna be a tough job for Volvo to overcome that gap to the cut line, especially with all the playoff drivers here tonight being above the cut line. So gonna be very interesting to keep an eye on that 20 all night, see what kind of points he can get throughout the stages, and if he can position himself well enough to be able to advance to the round of 6 and chase his second Brake Series championship. So that was our RPM rundown.
Pit road is now closed here at Richmond. Every single driver in the field has pits for fuel, for tires, for the whole lot now. And it looks like, as we come around, it's going to be Volvo, I believe. Oh, and gonna go a little bit back there, and we have most of the people bouncing up and down, and that's the pace car going into
Torino,
the
what's that,
pit
dude?
wall. And that was definitely an interesting sight there.
Can we dial up our pace car driver real quick? Torino, what was that?
Allah, Allahu Akbar, Allah.
And the pace car is in this lap, and it appears that we will have Nick will be the one leading us off. No, sorry, Volvo will lead us off now into the Ohio's and restart zone, and we are off once again at Richmond after our third caution. More contact with the wall there as we come down the back straight. Volvo has been overtaken, and it will be Hickory for the lead now.
That's still Volvo.
Bro.
We don't want to put caution
Still
up.
Volvo. Volvo still leading the way here at Richmond, just back under green with 15 to go in stage number 1. Laps go by quickly here at Richmond. Sub 20-second lap times is what you want to see, what we saw in practice and qualifying. And now here comes the 15, diving to his inside of his teammate.
Oh, and almost hit
my
the wall, and oh,
goodness.
there goes Sierra.
God.
And sorry about that, was bouncing up and down as well, and that's Sierra directly into that pit wall, and they're going to need to install some barriers there or something, because we've had cars in and out of that wall for the whole entire night.
Goodness gracious, that was close. Between teammates, Hickory diving to the inside of Volvo. Volvo coming down to complete his corner. And they made contact, and that could have ended terribly for those two teammates coming through turns 3 and 4. Let's have another look at it. You'll see the 20 enter the corner pretty high, right in the second groove, and then 15 just drive right to his inside on the bottom. Barely able to get off of each other in time to avoid contact with the wall, but unfortunately Nick and Sierra behind them could not do the same.
Oh, and
Sierra
sorry, I'm going to cut you off
is
there, and
connected.
that's Michigan.
Oh, Nick.
Oh, and he's coming back around, and oh, and a big wreck there for the 31 and Michigan
Yeah,
as well. And both cars were spun around on the front stretch, and then Michigan came back and fully took out Nick in that 31 car, who appears to be now 7 seconds down. And that was not a good look for the 69 car there.
Hernan has gone by Volvo for the race lead here. 20 car trying to stay with him, trying to get back to the bumper, but that 51 car is on rails. We're already here tonight at Richmond, looking like the best car by a wide margin, trying to end the round of 10 with 2 wins here tonight at Richmond. What a open to the playoffs it would be for this rookie. Leading with 10 to go, coming to see 9 in the stage. See if Volvo can hang with him, maybe dial up another attack in a few laps here. Also, 20 on significantly less fuel and older tires than the 51, so that could also play a factor in this battle for this stage win here. Just have to keep an eye on these two.
Definitely a lot going on, and a caution could fly basically any moment, and like we saw, even if you just mess up how you're coming into the pit lane, that could be a race practically ended for you. and really anything could go on and anything will happen. There's a lot of possibilities here, especially at these short tracks, and Volvo now is trying down the inside of the 51, and is he going to make that move stick? He's got the throttle all the way to the floor. They're still side by side as they come into the final bank turn, and it looks like the 20 is going to use that extra speed, but the 51 with the switchback, and an incredible overtake there with the 51. And oh my goodness, and we're going to see a battle between these two until the next caution comes out, it looks like.
20 and 51 looking to be the class of the field here tonight at Richmond, at least through stage one. No telling how the track will transition and how the cars will adapt, but these two putting on a show for this stage win here. Battles all over the place, but everybody's eyes are on these two leaders. Is now Hernan back to the top spot. Volvo got to dial up another attack, but he does not have too much time either. Coming to 4 laps to go in the stage. Got to be quick and swift if he wants to steal this stage win. I don't think fuel is a concern. Definitely not. Tires, though. The tire degradation pretty significant here at Richmond. Drivers were complaining after practice. So we'll have to see. Can the 20 get back to the 51 even with the slight tire disadvantage? We'll see. Looking like Hearn is driving away, though. Coming back to 3 laps to go now. The top 5 all receive stage points. The top 3 receive playoff points. And the top 2 in the playoffs. Speaking of Volvo and his playoffs, let's have a look at our points coming into tonight. The one driver in green on the sheet, the 64th David, has locked himself into the round of 6 and is not here tonight. Not going to risk getting any warnings and potentially getting a suspension. So made an executive decision to sit this one out. But Radical in second in points, not having the strongest of nights here. At least early at Richmond, had some contact, had some adversity, but a bit behind the 8 ball right now as Hernan will come to see the white flag. But down in 8th place, second car below the cut line, Volvo, 31 points, 30 something points back, I can't really see. 33 points back. He's got a tall mountain to climb, especially with the 51, a playoff driver leading the way like he has and looking like he's going to win this stage, and he will. Off of turn 4, Hernan takes stage number 1. Volvo second across the line. Ghost is going to get by Hickory for 3rd. And Radical going to take 5th. But had a early yellow in stage number 1. And made it all the way. No, sorry, 2 early yellows. But made it green those last 16 or so laps to the end of stage 1.
So stage 1 now completed, 45 laps done. Current order will be the 51 of Hernan, then Volvo, then I believe Ghost in that 27 car, followed by Hickory. And really, we've seen what wonders the inside line can do here, especially even just seeing that switchback pulled off by the 51 on the 20. And oh, there goes the 20! Bouncing all over the place while trying to come into his pit box. I believe he got turned. And that could be a speeding charge for some of these people coming in. Probably not what you want to get here. And these pit boxes as well, extremely tight. And as even we saw, like, the 51 is having problems getting fully in his pit box, and especially in practice, not a lot of people could completely get into their pit box correctly. So lots of things could be going on. I believe every driver has pit now, and so it will come out in the same order, and it will be Hernan in first, Volvo, and then Hickory.
Radical is struggling on pit road tonight.
And pit road is closed. Now 50 laps into the 150 lap race, stage 2, and 40 to go until stage 3. And like I said, absolutely anything could happen here, especially on these stage starts. We saw on the second lap of this race, we saw that big pileup happen on the second lap, and really, especially when this pack gets bunched up all together like that, there's
Like we've
a
got some-
high chance of just one person making a mistake and sending everyone else.
Looks like we've got some conflict on track between 31 of Nick and the 69 of Michigan. These two going back and forth in the chat. Might have some tempers flaring already. We'll have to watch these two on this restart and throughout this run. If they end up together, they might be together for a while. So we'll just have to see. But coming to see the green flag this time around. What?
None.
All right, for the choose.
The pink light here.
Hernan stays on the
Choosing
bottom.
their
Volvo
lanes
gonna follow
now.
him. Hickory to the high side with Ghost and Bands. Sierra on third in line on the bottom. Through the Ohio Edison restart zone. Over Bat Green at Richmond. Very packed up restart. Gonna see how they handle it into turn 1.
Oh, and
Volvo and Hickory into the inside
big
wall.
contact there. That's the 51. Directly into the inside pit wall goes the 51, and Hickory will take the lead.
Volvo looked to the inside of the 51 going into the corner. Hernan tried to cover it up, and they both put themselves into the inside wall. Luckily didn't bounce through the field, just bounced into a few cars, and everybody's able to continue. But yeah, Hickory taking advantage now to the lead of this race. And Volvo and Hernan side by side behind for second, a few cars side by side. Good opportunity for the 15 to open up a gap and try and pull away. But we're back underway in stage 2, and it has been a hectic start already.
And a hectic start to each one of these stages, King, and definitely we're gonna see that, especially when all these cars get bunched up, and we're gonna see down the inside, and 51 is gonna try and recover this, but a bit of a collision there with the 20 didn't help, and it's going to be the 15 and then the 31 of Nick, but we're still gonna see the 28 of Sierra coming down the inside, and contact there with the Hernan going into the side of the 27, and then someone.
Oh my God! Michigan just got air.
Around, and that is Michigan. And a big impact there for Michigan, spinning and spinning around in the 69 car, 11 seconds behind, and I believe that Michigan was sent into pit road.
Again.
Bitch.
Karma is, yeah. Let's have another look at what happened here. 51, 27, and 20 contact down the back straightaway. Trying to come off that corner 3 wide. Like we said it multiple times, it gets really tight at this racetrack. And just behind this group, Michigan racing with, I believe, the 5 of Bands. Might have just gotten turned into that inside pit wall again like we've seen happen, or nearly happened so many times. And a big hit there for the 69, completely disconnected from any other race cars.
Side by side again for the lead. It's the 15 of Hickory and the 31 of Nick. Less than 100th between them. And Nick here trying to fight back from the 15 who's going down the inside, that inside line. And that is an incredible launch out of that corner. And there's more contact and another overtake here for the lead. And it looks like Hickory will come back around to see the lead once more, but he's going to have even more challenging from Nick behind there. And Nick might want to try down the inside here. He's going to get blocked off, a little bit of bumping and a
Lots of bumper tag right there. 28 all over his bumper. Nick's getting frustrated.
Anything could happen.
Nick made a really clean pass on the 15, and then Hickory next corner just goes in, dives right into him, and heard some radio communications. 31's getting a little frustrated with how he's getting raced out here on the racetrack. Would not be surprised if we see him, if he gets pushed around a little bit more. Would not be surprised if we see him start to use that bumper a little bit more. Nick, one of the best drivers that managed aggression, in my opinion, in the Brake Series. Multi-time Cup Series winner.
And there's another car that's turned, and that's Sierra. And then also, that's the 31 is also caught up in that. Sierra still sideways, almost hitting the 10 on the backstretch. And Alex Sierra in that 28 car will be relegated to the back of the grid as we will stay green. Now 27 to go, lap 64 out of 150 here at Richmond.
Nick now takes the lead from Hickory, though, through all that chaos. See if he can finally drive away. Got a little bit of space to the bumper. And now Hernan dives to the inside of the 15 for second. 51 car, been the fastest all night, I would say. And here he is now in second, trying to get his lead back.
And here we go. Hernan, who was a little bit farther down there, but when that whole chaos happened and then big contact in the 31 on the outside, is Hernan going to make the move stick? They're staying side by side, and let's see if into turn 1 they can make anything happen. And 51 into the side wall, but it looks like he is going to be able to keep on that lead. But now for second, we are too wide still. The 15, the 30 is going to go wide, overtaken, and the 15 also goes wide. And it looks like the 20 and now the 31 will take second place. And now we're 3 wide for third. The 37
Hickory!
15, and that is Hickory, spun round and into the inside wall and then into the outside wall, but we will stay green. He's recovered it now.
Teammates got together.
Front of the pack.
Hernan driving away with the lead, trying to at least. Nick now also broken away from the cars behind him. Let's see which two of these cars is really faster now that they've got some separation from the pack behind. Let's see if Nick can chase down the 51 or if the 51 can drive away. Mano at the front of the field at Richmond. 22 laps to go in stage number 2. And the battle is still on throughout the field. Got the top 5 for every position on the racetrack. And in the playoffs, every spot matters, especially still in the stages. These stage points cost so much, so important. Playoff points being paid out, regular points being paid out, especially for this 20 of Volvo. Reigning champion comes into this round of 10 finale below the cut line, in jeopardy of being able to chase his second title.
Now coming up upon 20 to go now. This will be lap 71 as Hernan will lead us to 20 to go in stage 2. As we've seen, can get very, very chaotic, especially at these tracks. And especially if you are just here, if you are waiting for D1 tomorrow in the NAPA Cup Series, that might even come out with more chaos than this, if that is even possible. Here at these short tracks, absolutely anything can happen as we're 19 to go in stage 2, and Hernan seems to be driving off with the lead now. Nick still within 1 second behind him, but the 27 of Ghost will be 1.3 seconds behind the leader as there's still more contact going on, and that is someone coming into the pit lane there.
Yeah, 31 of Nick.
That is, yep, Nick.
Pretty early stop, trying to undercut it, looks like. We'll see if this draws anybody else to pit road. 20 of Volvo still hung up with this 27, and now his teammate Radical coming into the frame as well for this second spot. Now is second after the 31 pit. Here comes off of pit road, staying underneath the apron until that blue line. Now he reemerges just ahead of the leader now, Hernan.
And what we're going to definitely be looking at now, 17 to go, and most of these drivers, now 16 to go, most of these drivers will have to make another pit stop as fuel is running low. The average fuel now for these drivers is in the mid 300s, as well as if Hernan comes in, and I believe that's 31, and the 31 of Nick is now getting lapped by Hernan after coming into the pit lane. Not too far yet, but Hernan has that inside line, and he is going to take that. No such thing as blue flags in NASCAR. And as well comes around, and 51 is going to try and overtake and lap. Here's the 10 of Radical.
Radical just coming off of pit road. Took half fuel, looks like. So a bit shorter service. Didn't look, probably took 4 tires though. But just enough fuel to make it to the end of the stage. And now both of these cars, who were on the lead lap before pitting, now racing with the leader, holding him up a little bit. But now here comes Hernan onto pit road from the lead. Oh, almost into the pit wall. That would have been horrible if he would have clipped that pit wall on the pit road. Probably would have lost the lead once it all cycled out. But now this will hand the lead over to the 27 of Ghost. Volvo now in second, and Radical and Nick starting the battle up ahead for what would cycle out to be second, likely. Good stop for the 10. Gained a few positions, actually. Came out right with the 31 after both of their pit stops.
the 27 now a 3.3 second lead to the people behind him, and now we might have to keep our eye on Bands here in the number 5 car, but it looks like he will not be coming into the pits. 250 fuel left for Bands in the 5 camo car, and Bands just coming off that high of his first win in the NAPA Brakes Series last week at Talladega, and like I was saying, absolutely anything can happen at these short tracks. We might, and even if it is just a small mistake from the 27, Bands has gained 4 tenths of a second on the 27 in a single lap, but both of them will have to pit soon, and so if
Ghost.
we will be looking at the 5 with the chicken drumstick sitting out the window, then we might have a back-to-back winner for the NAPA Brakes Series. But like I was saying, 9 laps to go in Stage 2, very long race, only 82 laps gone of 150, anything can happen here.
Bands now your leader, the only car still on the racetrack yet to pit, as we saw the 27 of Ghost come to pit road from the lead. So when we see Bands pit, it looks like he's gonna run it dry, but the tire difference is gonna be a big difference maker with this strategy here, with the cars that pit before him and the fact that he's staying out this long on this set of tires. Here he comes to pit road now. Looks like the tires just couldn't hang on with lap time anymore. He's gonna hit pit road from the lead, be the final car to stop, and we'll see where everyone else cycles out here. Hernan got a big gap over the cars he was racing against. Radical and Nick all still together, and now the 27 of Ghost also, with these two make it a 3-car battle for second in the stage.
7 laps to go now. Bands had pit from the lead, and that lead was 11 seconds. But now, will come out of the pits, and he did only go for half, maybe even a quarter fuel. He came out of his pit stall with I believe 430 fuel, and so I believe he is going to try and run his fuel tank dry to see if he can make it to Stage 2 and pit under caution when everyone else is going to pit, come out alongside everyone else, and kind of have that advantage there.
I don't think there's going to be any more stops. It's just a race to the end of the stage now. Oh, wait. Sorry, this is for third. Volvo in second now. Volvo with a really good stop, came out second. So more good stage points coming for him. Looks like it's going to be a mirror image of the Stage 1 results. Hernan coming home first, Volvo second. And the battle for third is still on between Ghost, Radical, and Nick, although the 27 now is starting to drive away from the two behind him.
And 4 laps to go. Hernan now coming around that second bank turn for 3 laps to go. 88 laps out of 150, like I said, extremely long race. Volvo 4 seconds behind him, followed by Ghost. And for the most part, everyone has spread out evenly. Nice here, and a solo crash will not cause a caution. So really, if they're just able to keep it out of the walk and keep it clean for the rest of this stage, we might see some strategy switch-ups, and we might see some free stops going on, yeah, for Hernan Volvo. And basically, as we saw in the end of Stage 1, sorry. As we saw in the end of Stage 1, basically, and I believe every single car out on track did come into pit lane. So the final lap now, coming around that final bank turn, and Hernan now with a 4.1 second lead over Volvo in the 20. Hernan will come home to take Stage 2 and that crucial playoff points that he needs in the NAPA Brakes Series. Volvo will come in second, followed by Ghost, Radical, and the 31 of Nick. Pace cars already out here, and it looks like we're going to see a lot of cars coming funneling into the pits.
Going to be a stage sweep on the night for Hernan. Impressive stuff. Looking to go 2 for 3 through the round of 10. Got that win at Darlington to open the round, and now dominating here tonight at Richmond. We'll see if he can keep this up throughout the night as the moon has just risen. Nighttime has dawned upon us. So here we come. Pit road should be open this time. And let's see which drivers can keep up with the racetrack and keep up with the way the track transitions into the night as we're getting ready to start stage 3 here.
And a little bit of uncertainty there from Volvo in the 20. Eventually stays out, but he was absolutely riding that inside wall, and it was very close for him to possibly maybe even clip that wall, and Sierra has just overrun his pit box. And so Volvo, I believe, is one of the only people who stayed out alongside of Michigan in the 69 car. So the 69 and the 20 will be coming in now, and was staying out a good enough idea? And how far back will they be in the pack to see?
Second lap of pit road being open. Volvo on pit road this time. All by himself. Oh, sorry, Michigan also on pit road.
Michigan's in there. And a slow stop by Volvo there in the 20. The 69 was able to get past him. He had some troubles getting into his pit stall. Like we were saying earlier, very, very small pit stalls here. And it's pretty hard to actually get inside the pit stall efficiently. And we just saw that with Volvo, and he was kind of bouncing around trying to get his car into the correct position there, and he had the 69 overtake him while he was doing it.
Sorry about that, arriving a little late here.
Oh. Joined by Ford in the booth now.
What up, Cody?
Nothing much.
It's the guy who sold you guys Friday, by the way. I had to work on his truck instead of come here.
Yeah, it was me. Well, no, it's because my freaking window on the Escape, I went to open the hatch and the window literally just fell. I had to use an ankle grinder to break it free.
Herning gonna lead us to the choose cone once again. And we'll be underway at stage number 3, longest stage of the night, 53 laps. The distance once we see the green flag. Been a pretty straightforward race though. Had some decent strategy plays there at the end of stage 2. Had some great racing on these restarts. I expect more of the same here as Hernan will choose the high side for the first time tonight on this.
How's the racing been?
It's been good. I would say good. But
Have
coming
a
to the Ohio
back-to-back
Edison
stage
restart
winner.
zone, 27 just jumped that restart.
Green flag.
Definitely with a jumped restart there. The 51 around the outside being pushed by the 31, I believe, of Nick, and they're still side by side. And who's gonna be here? And the 51 still side by side in a lot of places, and almost 4 wide in the back. And
lots of contact going into one. Oh, Hickory's
15 around.
15. The 15 of Hickory around and around at the first turn, and he will be into the back of the grid once more.
3 wide, nearly for the lead, or sorry, for second. Hernan dropped back from the lead after surprisingly choosing the outside at the choose cone.
Ooh.
Did not get a great restart. Ghost pulled forward to the lead and now is starting to drive away, but I'm completely sure that the 51 can chase him back down. Hernan has been the class of the field all night. So give it a few laps once we get separated, and then I'm sure the 51 can go chase him down. But for now, Sierra in second, Hernan back in third, but the 27 of Ghost leading the way. Still close racing all the way throughout the field, though.
Staying green now. Hernan with 2 stage wins now in that 51 car, but a 1.2 second lead now has for Ghost, and it looks like it will be Sierra and the 51 of Hernan fighting it out behind him for second place. And really, this can be somewhat of a demolition derby here, especially when all drivers will be going flat out now as we get closer to the end of the race. The 51 appears to have taken that position from Sierra, and he is going to make it stick around the backstretch, and the 28 will be down into third place. Also, I heard someone say my name a little bit ago, but I didn't really hear what they said.
I was just saying I like your mic.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Sounds pretty good.
It's all to my dad. But here we have an even more contact in the back of the pack between Michigan and Volvo as well. These two have been at each other's throats for almost the entire race. And now Hernan will break that 1 second gap between him and Ghost. And the 27 still comfortably leading here. But we'll see maybe if Hernan can try and snatch away some of those win ideas for the 27 here. And again, this could all come down to strategy, as we saw last week in the Cup race.
Don't even bring that up.
With David, lots of strategy comes into play here, and I am going to bring it up, but anything can go on bad or correct strategy, could make or break a race here.
Although I would not mind a strategy finish at Richmond.
One single pit that you will lap down with 44 laps to go, now coming up on 43. Stage 3.
Look at Hernan's catching his way up.
I got a strategy win here, Torino. You remember that?
And Hernan
ass up.
might have found the magic line.
Yeah, we got a 2-car breakaway here in the front.
And 1.7 seconds to the lead here is Sierra. Hernan was 1.3 seconds, was 1.9 seconds 1 lap ago, and now he is 0.5. And so the 51 now slowly catching up to the 27. Oh, and there was a bit of contact in the back there, yeah, as well, just as you were saying that.
Volvo?
I believe it was Volvo and Sierra coming together. And Hernan is now going to try and chase down the 27. And this is not a good place. This is not where you want to be for the 27 of Ghost. You have a angry driver who he has been extremely fast here, as we saw these last two stages gone and 2 stages won for Hernan, as he is below half of a second behind Ghost. And we're going to see how this pans out, because Hernan has been showing absolute domination through stages nowadays, and let's see if he can try and go for the win.
He's also been very patient. One of the most patient drivers on the track, I'm also noticing. Just not forcing the car anywhere, not sliding the tires, not making a lot of contact, just surgically slicing his way.
Michigan went spinning up the track.
And that was Michigan.
But, yeah, currently kind of stalling out behind the 27 here. Ghost also has really come to life since the track has dawned under nightfall. But now 51 closer than he's ever been on this run. Let's see what Hernan can do here.
Let's see, getting under him.
Around the inside, and the 51 very close there, and it's going to be side by side. The 51 coming into the mini tri-oval here at Richmond. Is he going to make the move stick? And he is going to be lost on the brakes there, but the 27, if he gets a better exit here, round the outside, not the best.
Might be some contact here. No, Ghost's going to look to the outside, try and get a good corner exit. Gonna pull up right back to the bumper. Still no contact, though. A little surprising, but he loved to see the clean racing.
Yeah. Definitely holding it off Hernan, but that's nice to see.
And these two have space to race. They've pulled away from the rest of the pack about maybe 2.5 seconds back to Volvo. But Hernan now away with the lead. He's got some space to the bumper now. I don't think Ghost is going to be able to get back to him unless the 51 makes a big mistake. Unlike he has all night. You see him try and send it in, get back to the bumper, trying everything he can to stay with him. But Hernan cannot be stopped here tonight at Richmond. Back to the lead with 35 laps to go in the race, way up the track. Got a good exit, though.
A little bit wide there. He's going to block him off down the inside, and Ghost will not be able to take back the lead here. But the 51 made just a tiny bit of a mistake there, and we saw how Ghost was able to capitalize on that. He just went a little bit wide, and Ghost was able to capitalize on that mistake like no other. And this might be some fun racing here for the lead. 33 laps to go in the final stage of the race here at Richmond.
Got a wild battle back here between Michigan, Bands, and Nick back here for 6th. These three have been
yeah.
crossing each
Way
other
to
up,
the
going,
bottom.
Michigan into the wall.
going back and forth.
there's
Contact
down the
69
back
car,
stretch.
Big contact there.
Ooh, look at
Oh,
Bands.
Bands might turn him
There's
into the
another
wall.
crash, and oh, that could have ended very, very nasty indeed for the 31 car of Nick. And we've seen these two, like I said, at each
Look at
other's throats
Michigan.
the entire night. Michigan down the inside. Again, no such thing as illegal overtaking here. The 31, a lot of contact there. Michigan is almost spun round, and Michigan is spun round into the outside wall and down the inside.
Look at
goes
Radical.
Bands. And Bands looks to here and down into the first corner. Michigan trying down the inside once more. Is he going to make the move stick? Bands stays on the outside. Michigan will be down the inside. The 10
3 wide.
and 3 wide into that second band corner. Bands and more contact there. And then
3
now
wide
the
down the
10.
front.
And look at the 5 now. And a masterclass of a performance coming from the camo car. And the 5 of Bands now trying around the outside. But it looks like the 10 of Radical will take away. What an incredible battle we just witnessed.
This thing isn't over either. These four are,
win out of those 4.
these four are still on
Look at
top of
Nick.
each other. Coming up on a
He's
pit
gonna
stop.
fire
though.
back here on the bottom. Radical's gonna slide up. Nick's not quite gonna clear him. Here comes Bands to the back bumper, the 31. Michigan falling back slightly. Into 3 and 4, Radical all the way up the track. Gonna try to cross over here. 3 wide again. Down the front straightaway. Great run for the 31 and 5, door to door. Into 1 and 2 once more.
And this is
Look at this.
very tight
Oh.
racing indeed. And just as I say that, that was Bands has now taken in front and 2 wide. Michigan almost tried down the inside there, and Michigan will try down the inside, and it is still 2 wide. Seeing what's going to happen here, Michigan down the inside of the 10, and maybe he's going to try the 5 as well as we come down the back straight. More contact there in the back, and it might be 3 wide, and it was 3 wide just there
Nick
for a
coming to pit
second.
road.
Michigan will stay out. The 10 will stay out, but that will be Nick coming into pit road. And the end of this battle looks to be, it will be Bands followed by Michigan and Radical in the 10. But still, anything can happen. 25 to go now in stage 3 here at Richmond. And anything can happen, especially if these 3, holy voice crack, especially if these 3 could possibly take each other out as well. And we could see another caution bring everyone back to where they were. And it looks like Radical is going to keep trying moves, but not a lot of things will stick. And there was more bumping going on there as Bands and the 5 will come into pit road, and it leaves only the 69 and the 10 out. Many drivers running low on fuel now. Michigan, who was in that battle, 100 fuel, that is only equivalent to about 2 laps down here at Richmond. And we will have to see some strategy calls soon with 23 to go in stage 3. And Radical will come in. And also Hernan will come in as well, and the 27 of Ghost will clip the inside wall, and that might be a speeding penalty for one of them. I couldn't really see that well, but...
Oh no!
it
Contact
was a
on pit
possibility.
road.
Oh, yeah, contact on pit road.
Ghost and
more
Hickory get together.
cars coming together on pit road, and that was the 51 of Hernan, and that is a very, very slow stop there for the 51. Even more contact, and Hernan with a
27,
full
4
tank
tires,
now.
full fuel.
Oh, you hate to see that
He
for
will-
Ghost. Terrible stop. Terrible sequence
Yeah.
on pit road. Clip the inside wall, trying to enter, and then trying to get into his box. The 15, the box behind him, trying to exit, and they make contact. Ghost has to back up into his box. Lost a lot of time on pit road to the 51. Oh man,
Now Volvo,
hate to see
the
that.
only
Unfortunate.
person who has... Oh, and Volvo's out of fuel. Volvo is out of
Oh
fuel
my
on the
God.
final, and there is a big accident here.
my
and
God.
Oh no! And that is a big wreck coming through, and Volvo is spun round and upside down goes the 20 car.
Oh
The
my
caution flag
gosh.
will come out with 20 to go at Richmond, and that is a big accident, and that is Volvo's race being stripped from his hands.
And that's
the
the
20 car
playoffs.
is out.
That's the playoffs for Volvo. He will not make the round of 6. Championship defense will not happen for Volvo. Oh my goodness, the chance to go back to back, unfortunately, gone away. Running out of fuel on. Oh my goodness, you hate to see that for Volvo, and that also brings out the yellow. So throws a wrench in everybody's strategy. We can all make it to the end now on fuel and tires. This is going to be a straight up dogfight for the remainder of this race. And
How about that? This
This
is
is
gonna
gonna
come
be-
down to skill here.
Yeah.
Could go wrong. And it's just an absolute calamity here. These leaders were far in the lead, as we're going to see Hernan will come into the pits. A little bit of indecisiveness from Sierra there. But it looks like Sierra will also come into the pits, and everyone will now come into the pits. And the only person left out on track, I believe, that... I do not even know who that is.
Oh my gosh. You gotta wonder what the strategy was for the 20. Wow.
And the 27 sideways in his pit stall.
Oh my god. You hate that for Volvo.
See that happen here. And strategy can be everything, especially in these races here. What you've just seen, that was Volvo in the number 20 car. He is out of this race. The caution flag is out. And also, just that huge wreck that occurred. And I think I was the first one to actually point that out. And Volvo had ran out of fuel. He was very, very close to his pit stall as well. Just after the entry to pit lane, and he had stopped on the side of the track, and that is not something that you want to see for something like this. And that is Volvo's playoff hopes and playoff championship hopes being completely ripped from his hands. Volvo came into this race as the only person out of the cutoff line, underneath the cutoff line, as we're going to go racing once more here. Radical will lead us through the Ohio restart zone, and we are back green again. 15 to go in stage 3 here at Richmond. And we're
Hernan!
And Hernan
Oh,
already
what a
spun
save.
round.
3 wide
He's
per
going to take
second.
it. And another one, and that is 3 wide along the back stretch, and there goes more in the 69 car coming back.
4 wide for a moment.
And 4 wide for a second. Radical has dropped all the way down now, and this is a chaotic restart, but it looks like the 15 of Hickory is going to take the lead from Radical.
Everybody wants a taste here tonight.
Absolutely. Band's up there in the fight for it, looking for 2 in a row. Radical looking for win number 3 on the season. A handful of drivers looking for their first on the season. Hernan looking for number 5. Nick looking for number 3. This is anybody's race.
28 of Sierra.
3
Oh,
28!
big
Sierra is
Into the
spun
cutaway.
round, a big hit into the wall, and the 28 now being relegated still to the back, and we're still 2 wide here. And this could go any way for any of these drivers. Hickory falling up a little bit, and there's more contact, and into the outside wall.
Michigan spun around.
And that's the 69 car. Michigan is in the wall now, and all the way into the back goes the 69, and bad luck has been fuming around the
Hickory.
69 of Michigan today.
11 laps to go.
Slowly
Coming
running
around to
away
10.
here. 11 to go.
Contact there in 3 wide, and that's
Hernan in
Nick
second's
there
gonna
as
have to get
well.
up here.
And big accidents happening now. We are more spread out now, but 10 to go. This will be an all-out brawl to the finish line. Richmond has a complete and utter demolition derby kind of racing style here. And if anyone's going to send it, then we're going to see lots and lots of bumps happening. And right now, order will be Hickory, Hernan, Sierra, and Bands. And everything that could have gone wrong.
Look at
is
Hernan.
going wrong here. And Hernan's gonna try. He's not
Big
gonna
bump.
make the move stick though.
8
And
to
he's
go.
going directly on that bumper, and so is the 28 will be on Hernan's bumper. And any mistake could be costly here for the 15. Hernan driving pretty aggressively now, and Hernan will
Big
keep
block.
on the throttle all the way throughout here. The 15 blocking like crazy. Hernan
Here comes the
staying
28 on the
back
top.
And the 28 now, and the 28 is going into second. Around
3
the
wide
top.
to the lead.
3 wide now at Richmond. The 51 down the inside. And here comes Bands down the inside. And he is now challenging for a podium. And there goes the 51. A mistake from the 15. Hickory now into 3rd place. But now this will be a brawl. 6 laps to go at Richmond. Now leading is Hernan. He's been consensive. He's been combative all night through these stages, and with this patience of this driver, this could go anywhere. But here, oh no, and there's a wreck in the background, and that was someone getting spun round, and that
15!
What was that?
Oh, and another big crash.
Oh my
and hard
gosh.
into the wall.
What was
Then
that?
goes Hickory
Oh,
on the
no.
27.
Good one, Hernan.
And
We have
Hernan
heavy
was
beef
on the
between
road.
now in a
teammates.
big crash.
Oh my
And
goodness.
wrecking.
on the
The back of the pack as well, and even more people are going off. 4 laps to go at Richmond. Hernan leading by 1/8 of a second.
Lots of contact there. I think we're
Big.
going to have a few drivers upset after this one. 4 laps to go. Hernan coming to 3. It has been a wild final, 15 laps since we went
Oh
back
yeah,
green?
look at Hickory, man.
We got a lot of
Hickory
people
is not
upset with
happy
each other.
with Radical, man.
And 3 laps to go. 3 laps is enough.
Oh, even
for
Michigan.
any-
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think
It
anybody. I don't
looks
think
like-
Hickory has the right to
Oh.
be mad at anybody after that move in turn 1 a few laps ago.
It looks like
Man, he's
Hernan
dooring
will
Michigan
come
even.
around with 2
Up into
to
the
go.
wall.
And Michigan around, and that's the 10 as well. And now
Oh yeah.
Hickory has a bit of a breakout here. 2 laps to go. Around the final corner again for
Caution?
Hernan, and that's going to be a red
What?
flag. And that's going to be a red flag coming out, and that is going to be Hickory. Appears to be the victim of that, and Michigan as well. And
What's
the
the
caution
yellow
will come
for?
out, and we're going to go back racing at Richmond, boys.
What happened?
Why?
Oh, this is Texas All-Star, man.
And so
Who called the
we are
caution?
And now we are awaiting. The caution has come out, and now we are awaiting word of
Are we
why.
serious?
Yeah, why? What's the word?
And the red flag has now come out.
There's a
and
caution for what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
red
we got
flag
NAPA
has come out
overtime.
now, and nobody knows what is going on. We are awaiting word for what is happening now. Everyone stopped on the front
Who
stretch.
called it?
The red flag is out. The pace car has stopped. Everyone has stopped, and nobody is showing up on the leaderboard. Still awaiting word of what has gone on the final lap. There goes the leaderboard, and it looks like we're gonna go back racing again once again in Richmond, boys.
What?
And the race
Man.
is not over.
Hernan with a big lead coming off of turn 4, and a caution just came out. Worst timing before taking the white flag.
And here we go, caution once again.
Back to caution. Gonna be green this time. Overtime number 1 here at Richmond. We're gonna see a lot of fighting these last 2 laps.
And we saw this, at least in my line of expertise, in Formula 1 at Melbourne a couple years ago.
Just going
We
green.
had
All right.
a restart with 2 to go. That didn't go well. And here we go into the Ohio Edison restart
Red
zone. There's
flag.
already contact in the back of the back.
The hell?
And
What's Sierra
6
doing?
wide. 6 wide in the back.
Bands
Bands
is-
is turned. Hernan takes the
my.
lead. Bands is fully going into the wall. Goes the number 5. He's going to be able to save it.
And overtime
Sierra's
too.
run round again. And the caution flag is out. And that is the 9th caution. And a huge pile up. Now
Oh my
with 2
goodness.
laps to go, the caution flag has come out, and we see Radical going backwards along the front stretch, and everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. Hernan is not going to be happy with this, and we're going to
guys
see
went
if
way
he can
before
hold
the line. Yeah, you guys went way before the line.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
just want to remind
goddamn-
everybody watching here.
Oh, and a big
Remember,
wreck at the back.
NAPA
Sorry
overtime.
for cutting you off there, but they're bouncing up and down in the pit lane.
Oh my
That is
God.
Radical hitting the outside wall, and we don't know if the race is over or not. The checkered
It's
flag
not
is
over.
out,
It's not
and
over. Make
it
your laps.
doesn't appear to be over.
Make your laps one.
Pace car is out.
Make your laps one.
I'll remind you guys here of two things, as we have nobody pitting. So, NAPA overtime, as we know, we have 3 attempts. We have 3 attempts. No,
Is it
no
161
ifs,
or
ands, or buts
157?
about it. I think it's 160.
Why do we need to do 70 laps of pacing?
On our second attempt,
Okay, we're not doing 170.
I can tell you guys right now, General is going to be ablaze if it's not already.
Oh yeah, General.
After
No,
this
yeah,
race.
it's gonna the moment the race is over.
And some issues here with the graphics now, and this race could not be going any more uniquely. If this is your first time watching a NAPA race, it is not normally like this. We've had multiple DNFs, huge crashes, and the caution flag has come out that first time, and it's a red flag. The red flag is out, all the cars are coming into the pits, the pace car is turned, and what is going on now? It appears that we may
Red
have
flag.
to take an overtime here and just call everyone into the pit lane, but the red flag is still out. The ticker is saying 6 to go in stage 3. Hernan is still first, and it will be followed by the 31, and nobody knows what is going on.
As you guys said, I wanted to.
The red flag still out now. And again, like I was saying, if this is your first time watching a NAPA race, this is not how it normally goes. This is one of the most unique and one of the weirdest races I have ever seen. The pink lights are out, and it looks like we'll be racing with 3 to go. Drivers will choose on the backstretch. Radical is turned around, and nobody knows what is going on anymore. Hernan will stay on the inside, and
Hold
they
it.
might jump here. Hernan now getting
Okay, go.
pushed
Green flag.
into the Ohio Edison restart zone. Multiple cars already onto the apron. We're already going.
3 wide.
And we're 5 wide.
5 wide.
5 wide into turn 1. And going through now, still 3 wide.
You Ghost.
Turn 1.
Ghost on the bottom behind him.
Will still keep going. This is a demolition.
Here comes a
derby
15 in the
until
69.
end. Oh,
Wrecking
and
in the
the
back.
69 into
White
the wall.
flag.
And the final lap, white flag is out.
27.
Oh, no, and the 27. That is
No.
the 27 of Ghost watching his race be ruined. And here
Oh,
we come around,
no.
and nobody knows who is in front. And it's the 28.
Radical
and
is
Sierra
gonna
around
escape.
the final corner, but Ghost into the inside, and Ghost will win.
Oh
at
my
Richmond
God.
in his D2 win in the 27 car, and Ghost will win
27 ain't even win.
Toyota 250 at Richmond. And Ghost coming across the line in the 27 car, and
Bro, the 27 didn't even win, bro. The 27 didn't even win, bro. It was the
the checkers then?
That's crazy.
The guy just pulled off. He thought he won.
I don't know what the heck he did. What
I
happened?
don't know. I don't
Did
know
he
what
lag?
happened.
Okay, I'm
No,
back.
like, he literally like pulled off.
well, it
Like he
said
kind of pulled
final
off.
lap.
Man, we just
Oh
saw
my
going down
God.
What
into
happened?
turn 1.
What happened? I just got back.
Going down into turn 1 on white flag. Ghost had the lead and he just hit the inside pit wall.
What happened?
Came up in front of the pack and Radical escaped.
Are you serious?
I
Oh
don't
my god.
wait, who won?
Like,
What happened?
Did
Radical,
someone win?
the
Did
tank
someone
car.
win?
What
Pretty sure
happened?
Radical won.
I'll just look at the stream.
we
We
lagged
might,
out.
we
Ghost
might need
lagged
to
out.
go
That's
over
why he
all the
pulled off.
footage because I don't.
Oh, what
I
the
genuinely
hell?
don't know who.
Radical
I
escaped with
genuinely
the
have
lead.
no clue.
What
who
was
won.
that?
Might even
Tank
have to like do
car.
a restart or something.
Tank car.
because
Why
there
did
might have
Ghost
been,
just
this
drive
one
into the
super
wall?
tie.
Why did he
He had
just
the
drive?
worst. He said he had the worst.
Why did he just drive into
He
the
We
had
all
the
wall?
worst
have the
lights
2
on board.
overtimes. Ghost,
huge
or not
crash.
Ghost, Radical, sorry.
Hey, Radical.
Radical will get the win in a insanely
Yeah,
chaotic
Radical
final
won the
15
season
laps at
7.
Richmond.
Oh my
That's
god.
it.
What in the world has just happened?
Crazy cautions, crazy restarts, and Radical
I'm going
luck
to go through my own
has
footage
come in
to
his
see
favor.
So,
Yeah, like, oh my God.
what the actual hell has happened here? I'm sorry for my language, but I have no clue.
It was all that. It was all that. It was that phantom caution, bro.
And yeah, it was a phantom caution.
Yeah.
And so let's see. I'm looking at 2 to go. Final lap. Ghost spins out. Did he get put a lap down? No. Radical was just so far in the lead that I couldn't see him.
Yeah, Radical got the lead. He
Oh
was
my
able to slip
goodness,
by
wait,
right when Ghost came back on the track.
Radical, do your burn.
I am so sorry there
Radical, do your
for
burn.
all the miscommunication. I genuinely, I have no idea what that whole sequence even was. Again, if this is your first time watching NAPRA, I am very sorry. That is definitely on my end there. But, it turns out the final order will be Radical, Sierra, Nick, Michigan, Hernan, Bands, Hickory, and Ghost. I am absolutely flabbergasted. And General is going crazy.
Wow. Well, that was one of the races of all time.
I have never seen anything like this. I have been racing and doing commentary for so many leagues, and I've been doing all this. I've been doing it for, I believe, 6 or 7, don't you say it, years now. But I have never ever seen a finish like this. My pings are being flooded.
Yeah, here we go, bro. Here we go, bro. About that time. Hey, if Forza gave me the approval, I'm going all in. I'm going all in, bro. Oh, he deleted it. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Generous
I'm so
floating.
sorry for the miscommunication there. I did genuinely believe that the 27 came back and won.
He had that in the bag, and then all of a sudden he just lagged out. I'm like, what?
Yeah. That was unfortunate for Ghost,
My
but what a
throat
finish
hurts a
to
lot now.
Richmond. Crazy Richmond event.
This
Think-
is why
think
I
of a
don't
NAPA race
commentate
from 21.
because this stuff happens.
Are you gonna put the steam on or no?
You will be lucky to see me at D2 next week. I am not doing all this anymore. Jesus. Again, so sorry for the confusion there.
Why is this damn light so bright? Alright, well, that was incredibly stupid, but let's get some post-race interviews going. Let's start with the race winner, Radical. Radical here in victory lane. Win number 3 on the year comes in the round of 10 finale at Richmond. Congrats on the win. And I guess I'll just ask, what did you think when you saw the 27 go into the inside wall?
I was like laughing the entire time.
No, shut up.
I'll drop it.
Go, Radical.
Yeah, I did not know what was happening. Everyone was just, it was just chaos there. Ever since Volvo ran out of fuel, I really hate it for him because like he was in a really good spot to make it to the next round in the playoffs. But yeah, we really did not have it today. I have no clue what was going on. It was one of my worst races of the entire season. Um, it's like we did not deserve to win this race. Definitely did not deserve to win this race. But um, round of 6, gonna looking forward to this next round with Watkins Glen and I'm not really sure about the other two, but I'm really looking forward to that place. And great win for Advanced Auto Parts. Their home track. They're based in Virginia. And happy birthday, Forza. Hope you're gonna enjoy this one.
All right, well, good win for BTM, good win for you, but a absolutely insane finish to the race. But luckily for you, you're able to make it through the madness and end up in BGE victory lane for the 3rd time this year. So congrats on the win, and we'll see you next weekend at Watkins Glen, I think. I believe it's Watkins Glen. All right, next we'll move to
I think it's Elwood.
Hernan. Is it Elwood? It's either Elwood or Watkins Glen. Let me check.
Either one's gonna be amazing.
It's Watkins Glen. All right, let's interview Hernan next. Arguably the best car all night. Comes home outside the top 5, I believe, after contact on the last lap. Hernan, what was going through your mind when that 27 came back up in front of you after hitting that inside wall and you just had nowhere to go after having such a dominant race car and such a strong race?
Listen, I'm gonna hold out all my frustration, but P5, I guess. Definitely not the result I wanted. I had a dominant car, swept the stages, didn't win though. Yeah, but Ghost came to talk to me after, and he lagged, so I apologized. No, I mean, he apologized. I forgave him. It's understandable. What's not understandable, though, I'm saying this to every single official, every single person that officiated this race. Y'all need to lock in. That was probably the most atrocious finish I've ever seen. Probably, it's the reason why I'm here right now. I just got cost out of victory twice in a row. Felt like I was in the 2022 All-Star Texas race, and God forbid, I want to remember that race. And I'm basically reliving it here as a driver's perspective. So, just really frustrated, not only on myself, but everyone who was officiating this race. Just absolutely a bad look for the league. Just hopefully this can turn around.
I think you should blame your fellow drivers for that, for those overtime shenanigans, not the officials, because we can't control a phantom yellow coming out of nowhere. And then we threw the yellow when multiple cars were in the wall on the first overtime.
I'm just saying this.
You guys also jumped the restart like 2-3 times, so that's all on you guys.
Yeah, maybe blame your fellow drivers.
I'm just saying this because I don't know who threw out the phantom caution, so I'm just saying this to all.
Yeah, neither do we. Neither do we.
That'll be it for now.
All right, next. We'll talk to. Oh, what did I just do? Whoops. We'll talk to Sierra next.
E7 has just been flung into the stratosphere.
Oh, I tripped and fell. Where's Sierra? There he is. Alright, here post Richmond with driver of the 28 Sierra. Have had a up and down run. Showed some flashes during the race and then had some issues on the final overtime restarts, but overall a wild race ends in a wild finish. I don't know where anybody finished, so Sierra, tell me how the race went for you and tell me what you take away.
First, I just want to say that might have been one of the worst finishes in any league that I've been. That caution for whatever happens probably screwed up the entire thing. I'm happy to, apparently I don't even know if I got second or not. The broadcast said I got second, so if I did, that would be a good thing for me. That's my best finish. Even though part of me thinks I deserve it because that's where I was at the end before the Phantom Caution or whatever happened. Part of me thinks that I shouldn't have got it because I don't know what Ghost he sold the actual bag on that final lap heading into turn 1. I don't know what happened, but it sucks for Hernan. I know he really was. I thought he was for sure going to get it, so but just didn't work out in his way. Congrats to the 10 Radical of Radical. I don't even know how he did this race, but congrats to him for winning. I'm proud that I actually got to run decent in this throwback that I unfortunately didn't get to run at Darlington because ass qualifying time. But yeah, overall decent race.
All right, well, thanks for talking to me, Sierra, and hopefully we'll see you next weekend at Watkins Glen, where we can get a legitimate finish.
Hopefully.
All right, we'll go to bands. Because he's pinged me 7 times in general asking for an interview.
So be worse than Kirby.
Now watch him not come to the stage. Because he knows I don't do text chat interviews, and I can't even see his chats because he's a little boy. Okay, no bands interview. We'll go to Volv. Actually, no, we'll go to Ghost. Or you can interview Ghost.
Stage.
Where is he? There he is. No, you're not in the stage, bands. Or you're in the stage, you're not on the speaking stage or in the audience.
Ghost.
I don't think Ghost uses a microphone, actually. Yeah, I guess you can't interview Ghost.
Oh, great. Well, that's probably for the better.
Alright, well, we'll finish out our interviews for tonight with Volvo. Unfortunately,
Jesus!
Eliminated from the playoffs tonight here after running out of fuel in Stage 3 at Richmond. Volvo, reigning champion last season, reigning champion coming into this season, and unfortunately the championship defense comes to an end at Richmond. So tell me what the strategy was first, trying to stay out as long as you could, and then the emotions of being eliminated in the first round.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take my interview as much serious as I can when bands as a whole thing. So yeah, obviously very disappointing. Had everything in the bag. We were gaining on Scarce and Herman. Started to figure out in getting in my rhythm, but I just got too hungry. I said I wanted to pit at lap 20. Tried doing one more lap. I was not paying attention to my fuel as always, and so there's a price. So, but congrats to Josh and everyone making the playoffs. But yeah, I mean, get your luck runs out at a certain point. But that's pretty much all. And hope everyone just does good in the playoffs. And thanks David for the back shots, I guess. Yeah.
All right, well, unfortunate that your season comes to an end here, Volvo, but hopefully you can trophy hunt throughout the rest of the season. So hopefully we'll see you at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, see you at Watkins Glen.
All right, and that'll do it for our coverage of the Toyota 250 from the Richmond Raceway. Had an absolute howler of a finish here tonight. Not the best finish by any means, but it's the NAPRA. We can't get a barn burner every weekend. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow night for the NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series Toyota 400 from this same track, same time as always, 7 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, that'll do it for me and Mirage. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, hope everybody has a good night. This is King signing off.